Hi, KOA Control. We're talking about neighbors in this parable. A parable, remember, is a earthly story with a heavenly message. And beyond the planets and the stars and the couple of people who live here with me, I don't have a whole lot of neighbors. But the parable here talks about neighbors, and so, well, let me just get into it for you. It's from Luke chapter 10, starting at verse 25. On one account, an expert in law stood up to test Jesus. Teacher, he asked, what must I do to inherit eternal life? What is written in the law? He replied. How do you read it? The expert answered, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. You have answered correctly, Jesus replied. Do this, and you will live. But he wanted to justify himself, so he asked Jesus, and who is my neighbor? Jesus replied, a man was going down from Jericho to Jerusalem, and he was attacked by robbers. Ooh. They stripped him of his clothes and beat him, and they went away, leaving him half dead. A priest happened to be going down the same road, and he saw the man and passed by on the other side. Soon too a Levite, when he came to the place, saw him and passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he traveled, came to where the man was, and when he saw him, he took pity on him. He went and bandaged his wounds, pouring oil and wine, and then put him on his own donkey and took him to an inn and took care of him. The next day, he took 2 denarii and gave it to the innkeeper. Look after him, he said, and when I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have. Now, which of these 3 men do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell in the hands of the robbers? The expert in the law replied, the one who had mercy on him. Jesus said, go and do likewise. Taking care of someone is being a neighbor. Something to think about. Have fun, friends.